Lights out! Now you want to get nuts? Come on! Let's get nuts.
Can you smell what the trailer is cooking? What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Film Junkee Live on your Hump Day Wednesday, September 21st. How's everybody doing? Jeez. Yes, release the rock cut. Holy Lord, what an interesting turn of events, I will say. Holy crap. Anyways, what's happening, guys? Welcome to Film Junkee Live. Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, of course, do all that. If you, of course, want to become a member, become a member. Do a post show every Wednesday, so do a post show members only stream right there. So, you're good. Anyway, so then make sure you follow me on all that. So how's everybody doing out there? How we doing, eh? Cloudy games. I don't get how this hasn't been made clear to everyone yet. Josstice League is the canon timeline. It sucks, but it is what it is. Except, that little Flash prequel comic kind of puts a little hole in that, and the fact that directors really want to have nothing to do with that. But Snyder verse to bed, guys. He's not coming back to DC. We got Blue Hawk right there. Cool. Who else we got? I'm trying to find something to be positive about in Black Adam Legacy trailer that had Josstice Steppenwolf, but I had thought Batfleck the tease. Yeah. The trailer had footage for BVS. And I mean that Snyder's Batman and Superman are still part of the DCEU. There's no excuse for the Josstice League shot. A lot of stuff, a lot of opinions about this. Well, I don't have to waste money now. Uh-oh. Got somebody right, guys, don't panic. I just saw that one. Yeah, they re-uploaded. They sure did. Like, it was like 20 minutes ago. Or maybe like a half an hour ago. Yeah, I kept the comments. Interesting. So, what's going on, Nate? Really, yes, he did. Just definitely did. So, what's going on there, Joe Chef? Give a shout out to Joseph Garcia. What's going on, bud? Good to see you. All right. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. General Kenobi. Hey, what's going on, AC? We got Miss Nighthawk right here, Steph. You know, saying hi to the chat. Mr. Jose, what's up? Yes, we want Thick and Wolf, of course. Cursed thumbnail. I thought it was a pretty good thumbnail, you know? Not too shabby. What's going on, Mr. JD McRae? What's going on, Mr. Bradley? Good to see you, bud. Been a while. Tony Movie Chappie D9 Neil Blomkamp fan. Hey, happy hump day to you, Mr. Nobody. Scott is currently alive, and it's funny because some people might not understand what he's talking about, but I know exactly 100% what he's talking about, and you guys will know soon too. We got something planned for Friday that'll hopefully be pretty. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm not hopefully. It's going to be pretty awesome. But yeah. So I'm glad you're still alive. I'm gonna definitely message you after this. Yes, it's all good, people. Hey, what's going on, Rosemary? We got Lawrence Snyder Gun here. Hello, darling. We got Brad Badak right here. If you look at the rocks upload of the trailer, yes, I know. What's going on, Kat? Good to see you. Lots to talk about today. I know, Jace. Well, he's one main thing. A couple other things are just kind of like whatever, but hey, what can you do? They don't call The Rock the People's Champ for nothing, right? Release the rock cut. My God. I know. It's so crazy. Anyways, we got, of course, Jacob right here. WTF, I know. Perfect timing. Brian Cali, good to see you. Men are still good, Rodrigo. Hey, we got Shemagic right here. Saw your little card trick earlier today. I was like, I was watching closely. I watched it like twice or 3 times maybe. Oh, did he hit 61? He tied Roger Maris. Sweet. There you go. Fucking that motherfucker. I tell you what, Aaron Judge. Guy's a madman. He's a definite madman, I tell you. Imagine they had a whole Whedon No. They're not going to do that, guys. Come on. What's going on, Reyes? All right, we got Kyle right here upcoming. What's upcoming, you think, on the DC movie slate? Well, we got some things that are already there, but, you know. Hey, we got Zed right here. 21st night of September. Isn't that one song? September 25. Yeah, I don't remember the freaking lyrics. or else I would have sang that. Just got home and time to sit down and listen. This has been, yeah, you put so much pressure on me, Ben. Trying, I'll try to be hilarious. Don't know if it's going to work, but hey, what can you do? All right. But anyway, so yeah, lots to talk about. Not really lots, but the main topic is just crazy. Absolutely crazy what kind of happened today, and it's interesting. A lot to dissect when it comes to that. That's for damn sure. Obviously, you saw the my thumbnail, which I thought was cool. I just thought that shot was pretty cool. Like they were actually watching this Legacy trailer. Of course, we're going to be talking about that Legacy trailer. We're going to be talking about Warner Brothers Discovery. An article that didn't get passed around. This article is 2 days old. I noticed it, and we're going to talk about that briefly, and then Fantastic Four gets the writers, and then I'm going to review Andor, which I watched only the first episode. Didn't have time to watch all three. But I'll do a review of that at the end of all the topics here. So let's get to these tweets, huh? Let's go on to the Twitter world. Let's go to there first. Let's go there. And before we start talking about all this other stuff. Oh, man. It's just so interesting. Just so interesting. Oops. Here we go. Hold on. Forgot to scroll down. There we go. We're good. Okay. Let's get to these tweets. Alrighty then. All right. So, this is just that shot of Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. We all love that. Love to see it. Absolutely beautiful. I kind of wonder, though, it's like the costume. I'm guessing some of it's mocap. It's got to be some mocap right there, right? And then, of course, the new poster that came out yesterday, paying homage to this little drawing right here. Black Adam on his throne. We have Dave Wolf right here, who entered in the contest, which I think today was the last day. Today's the last day when it comes to that. But we got another Rebel Moon alien design right there, which that looks freaky, but I like it. And then what happened? Dwayne Johnson deleted a tweet. What? How dare he? What happened there? Who knows? When it comes to the new 007, don't expect it anytime soon, guys. Obviously, it's going to take some time. The search for casting on new James Bond is only in the early stages. Barbara Broccoli, which is always quite a last name. When we cast Bond, it's a 10 to 12 year commitment. Man, it seemed like Daniel Craig was it for a long time, but yes. And then they even talked about Idris Elba. Idris Elba is not down for it because, Idris Elba is what? He's in his late 40s, 50? I don't know. He's up there. They're going to be looking for somebody younger. So we can just get rid of the whole Idris Elba thing. I think if we could throw out the Tom Hardy fan cast too. We could when it comes to Cavill, that's still up in the air. I know Cavill probably wants it. But, we want him as Superman. Superman 007, I guess he could do it all, right? He is, in fact, Superman, so maybe he could do that. I don't know. But it's going to be interesting to see. We probably won't get a casting until, a year from now, so we'll see. Here's a pretty cool shot of Atom Smasher smashing Black Adam. And then you got Cyclone right there creating, a little force field bubble. That's pretty cool. Cool shot. That was from the other little TV spot that came out yesterday, so I like it. And then a decade ago, End of Watch was released. David Ayer's End of Watch, which this is one of my favorite movies, if not my favorite movie of his. Maybe, I'm thinking it's one of mine. When it comes to him, I enjoy all his movies, but I think End of Watch might be my favorite when it comes to his because just the way it was, and you got Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Peña, which I still believe that we're related somehow. And it's just the way that it's shot, just the way that their chemistry is, and just the way that the movie rips your fucking guts out. The movie rips your goddamn guts out, and it's just really well done, so. Anyways. And then speaking of Tom Hardy, look at this motherfucker. Looking like Wolverine, showing up to do some jiu-jitsu. That's right. I don't know if you guys know this, but Tom Hardy has been doing a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu apparently, and then he joined the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Open Championship in Milton Keynes, and he won the gold prize. That's right, Tom Hardy. Look at him go, badass in real life. We've seen him fight on screen, but little did we know that he's actually a badass in real life. But yeah, is it me or is he looking very Wolverine right there? He's not going to get cast as Wolverine. No, but, I mean, good on him. Just shows you right there. Tom Hardy, Mr. Badass right there. I like that. I mean, that's Bane. You know, if you saw Warrior was a fantastic movie as well. And, yeah. Pretty crazy. It's just like, okay, what's Tom Hardy doing? Oh, he's just winning jiu-jitsu tournaments. That's all. That's what he's up to right now. Yeah, just winning tournaments. Okay. Yeah, so good stuff. And then happy birthday to Mr. Bill Murray, 72 today. Good shot right there from Ghostbusters. Oh, yes, I know. Everybody just loses their minds. This tweet got a lot of attention, I will say. A lot of people. I tweeted this out right here. I said 0.8 seconds of footage from Josstice. Everyone loses their minds. Yeah. And it was just kind of funny because I was just pointing that out. And it was interesting because I got a mix of people that were, you know, of course, mad at the tweet, and then people that were like, yeah, what the fuck, kind of thing. It was kind of like an interesting mix. I was just pointing out that chaos ensued after that fucking trailer came out that we're going to talk about. But yeah, it was just kind of funny seeing the responses because, of course, you got the, you know, the people that don't like me in the Snyder community that were just kind of going like, just kind of pushing back on it. And then, of course, you had the people that were like, yeah, I don't get it, and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, this tweet got some pretty good attention. Didn't think it would, but it did. It did. And let's keep going. And then, of course, yeah, that happened. But hey, let's all look at this gorgeous shot of Henry Cavill Superman right there. Look at that. Look at that shot. Rain, red eyes. The suit looks great. Everything looks perfect right there. That's the Superman we want right there, kids. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. Yes. Oi. Indeed. And then, of course, Mr. Zack Snyder talking about the final day of Rebel Moon fan contest. So get it in tonight, folks. Pacific Standard Time, midnight tonight. So if you have some art you're working on, you better get it in. And see, even Dwayne Johnson, he's doing some research. He's watching the film Junkee. That's right. He's getting it in. Maybe he's watching right now. Hey, Dwayne. How's it going? Big fan. Love your movies. Okay? Let's make Black Adam, a $1 billion fucking movie here, huh? No, I mean, obviously, this is from Aaron Bailey. He made this little edit right here. I think I actually had someone that thought it was real, but no. Of course, it's not real. I'd be blown away if it was actually real. Not real, of course, but I'm just saying, I know Dwayne Johnson's really listening to some fans here, so maybe he is watching. And again, hi, Dwayne. Love what you do. Inspiration. That's right. One of these days, I'll have arms as big as you. No, I won't. That's insane. And then, yes, guys. Lee right here tweeted this at me. He said, found an old shot of you, Dave. And yeah, look at this. Man on meth fights off 15 cops while jacking off. That's right. I was hoping this was going to get wiped clean from my record, but apparently it's coming back to haunt me. That's right, guys. In 2013, I fought some people off while jacking off. My mom's not in the chat, is she? Okay. Yeah, this was an interesting headline, and yes, of course, you got a guy with messy hair and glasses. I mean, my God, right? So there you go. That's right. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. Just fight them off. Fight him off with one hand. You got the other hand doing something else. I think the secret was nobody wanted to touch the guy, and because he's touching himself. I don't know. Oh, there she is. Mama Film Junkie is in here. Okay. Hi, Mom. Good to see you. Love you. Just ignore that. Instead, watch this adorable little girl do a magic trick. Okay? Watch this instead. Look at this right here. This is actually pretty adorable. So. Look at this, like that. Watch. Jesus. All right, is Shamagic still in here? Shamagic still in here? This is how you do it. This is how you perform this magic trick right here. This little girl's fucking straight up. Oh, there you go. Oh, the Wednesday show. The Wednesday show. Anyways. And then, you know what? Speaking of Wednesday Addams, Netflix is marketing this series perfectly. They are nailing the marketing because they have this whole little spiel right here that's basically just going through like talking about the academy that Wednesday Adam is going to be, she's going to be attending the academy, which we saw. So they did a whole thing right here, and it's very well done. Very well done. Very well done. There she is right there. I'm very much looking forward to it. Nevermoreacademy.com. I've seen serial killer diaries with better grammar. It's Adams. 2 Ds. That's right. Love it. I'm loving the marketing for the Wednesday show. It's really good. It's been really freaking good. So, okay. So that's all the tweets we got there, guys. Whoa, there we go. Do that. Forgot to turn that off, but hey, do it. Do it. Do it like a big dog. Anyway, so, okay. Kids do the darndest things. I know, right? You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I laughed my ass off when I freaking saw that, so. Okay, so let's talk about this. Queso? Huh? Anybody want cheese? Well, okay. This is so interesting right here. So, yeah. Marketing is in full effect when it comes to Black Adam. And they were like, all right, so when it comes to the marketing, I mean, one of the things that we have to realize is, well, I mean, what we're realizing, I guess you could say, is like this is definitely trying to be like its own little thing, like a rock verse. And I've even talked about that. But at the same time, it's like they're looking at the tracking numbers probably and going, okay, we can't just make it its own thing. Yes, the JSA, we could do the spinoffs and all that kind of stuff. But hey, you gotta start talking about some of the previous stuff here. So you gotta talk about the previous things here. So the Legacy trailer was, of course, released. But of course, yes, then it was deleted because fans, of course, saw something that was very interesting in that trailer. And it's kind of funny, too, because I will admit, guys, when I first saw the trailer, didn't notice. Fake fan, guys. All right, we'll put it, we'll mark it right here. And some of the people that hate me can use it against me in their little streams where they bitch about me. We could do that. You could do that, that I didn't notice it at first. But yes, there was a shot, obviously, when it comes to the trailer. So here's the shot right here, of course. Was when, of course, Steppenwolf slams his axe into the ground. A lot of people noticed, and when I even retweeted it, I said, hey, that's cool. And all of a sudden, I was getting blown up and going like, well, wait a minute. That is not Zack Snyder's Justice League. That is, in fact, Josstice League. That is the Justice Steppenwolf right there. The funky-looking, Steppenwolf, the Liam Neeson-looking motherfucker. Yes, he is the one that's slamming his axe into the ground like that. And a lot of people noticed that, and a lot of people were like, what the hell? What is going on with that? And I was like, all right, well, I just kind of laughed because I was like, oh, shit, I didn't even notice that. Here's the original tweet right here. That got released. And, of course, it's paused right at that moment. But, yeah, it's just kind of like threw people off. And all of a sudden, it was just getting a slew of things. My mentions were going crazy. People were sending me DMs. There was all kinds of madness that happened for like a 0.8 second clip of what was happening when it came to the original trailer that was dropped. Now, when it comes to that trailer, when it comes to the one that got released first, I was just kind of going like, all right, I mean, it's kind of funny because they utilized it. Is it their fault? Did they know about it? Was it on purpose? There's a lot of things that are up in the air when you think about it because obviously it got deleted from YouTube. Warner Brothers deleted from YouTube, but Dwayne Johnson's tweet still remained for a couple of hours. A couple of hours it remained, and now we have a brand new tweet. That's right, we have a brand new tweet. And here's the brand new tweet with the brand new trailer. Corrected fist bump. And now, here is the trailer, the very trailer right here. Up, we got the Batarang. Oh, we got Lois touching the emblem. Oh, we got that.
And villains.
What the fuck was that? What was that? What? Again, Dwayne Johnson, if you're watching. Big fan. If you're doing some research, I'm not saying that he is. I'm just joking, really. But I'm just saying, okay, if you're gonna pull down the trailer, and then you're gonna re-upload it, okay, this is fine. I mean, I get it. There's like, okay, we're still like, oh yeah, there's no Batman, but there's the Batarang, which is a very cool shot. I love this shot. Always been a fan of this shot. You know, very, very much a fan of this shot. Okay, fine. And then this is also a good shot, too, of Lois, like, touching the emblem, you know, talking to Clark, talking to Superman, of course. We love that. And then that shot of Diana. Then, of course, we got that. Why the fuck is that right there? So instead of putting some footage either from Zack Snyder's Justice League or from the other movies, this is a shot from Black Adam. Why are they putting a shot from Black Adam right here? Ding, and then they put a shot from Black Adam right here, and then they show Harley Quinn. Like, I don't... What? What? I don't understand that.
Ruled it all.
This is cool, and then it's Amanda Waller talking. This is a good trailer, except for that. Like, what is the deal with that? What is the deal with that? Why would you put that there? There's so many other things you could have put in there. Hell, you could have put remember when, like, Doomsday and BVS, like, went all and got all crazy? You could have put that. You could have put that. If you wanted some kind of crazy explosion, show Doomsday. When he gets all electrically charged and everything goes batshit crazy. Pardon the pun. You could have put that. But you didn't. That's weird. Instead, you put a shot from Black Adam. Yeah, this part, I mean, I'm like, I don't get that. And then all of a sudden you show Harley Quinn, which this is a beautiful shot too. I mean, I know everybody has their reservations about Birds of Prey, but I always thought this was a beautiful shot of Harley Quinn, you know, blowing up Ace Chemicals right there. And it's good. I like it. But I just don't get, it's like why? See, this is what's interesting about it. And then, of course, the rest of the trailer, we don't have to break down the rest of the trailer. It's just the main part of that. I mean, it all looks pretty badass and all that stuff. Yes, sure. Looks great. Absolutely fantastic. So, what's interesting about it's like, all right, you're trying to do a legacy trailer. All right, so you show the previous heroes, but of course, who's missing? I mean, of course, The Flash is missing, Ezra Miller, but at the same time, the Shazam trailer, hey, new subscriber. The Shazam trailer did show The Flash running. I mean, you don't have to show The Flash's face. You could show The Flash running. Could have showed something like that. That would have been kind of cool. Missing Cyborg, you know, that would have been kind of cool if you showed Cyborg. Or if it's just like, what's interesting about this is like, the fact that they pulled it, they got rid of that shot, but instead of replacing it with a shot from Zack Snyder's Justice League, where maybe you could have showed some Darkseid, because, I mean, if Black Adam was asleep for 5,000 years or whatever the hell, I mean, it would be kind of cool to show that. I mean, this is what's weird about this whole thing. It's like Dwayne Johnson, another new subscriber, thank you. Dwayne Johnson, in fact, listened. It sounds like they actually listened to the fans. But then at the same time, was this a test? I don't know. It's so weird because Dwayne Johnson's very much like he's every morning, the guy, after he's worked out for 2.5 hours and is all hopped up on creatine and fucking protein in his Zoa drink, he's probably he's sticking his finger out there going, where's the wind blowing? What are the fans talking about? What are we doing? Because obviously he wants Black Adam to be a success. And then when they dropped this trailer, they probably had maybe they had no idea. Maybe they had no idea that shot of Steppenwolf slamming his axe into the ground, they had no idea that was like from Josstice. You know, when they made the trailer, like the trailer editors were just like, what do we have? Let's use that. And they didn't know. Or maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe it was a test. I don't know. Dwayne Johnson just kind of going like, hey, guys, you guys realize that we got to lean into the Snyderverse, right? We can't walk away from the Snyderverse. The Snyderverse is not going away. People want Snyderverse. And we can't just ignore what happened in that world. So we got to if we're going to do a legacy, we got to show that. And if they were like, well, we got this. And they're like, well, maybe Dwayne Johnson knew about that. I don't know. It's all so up in the air. It's crazy. But like I said, we have no Batman, just a Batarang. We have no face on Superman, just the emblem. Still cool shots. I get that. Of course, we see Aquaman. We see Diana. We see Wonder Woman. But no Flash. They could have had Flash running. And no Shazam. Again, no Shazam. I still don't get why they're just completely ignoring Shazam when obviously we know that, hey, Black Adam, Shazam, they're supposed to fight one of these days, right? That's what I don't get. But I think the main thing that we could take from here is the fact that, hey, Dwayne Johnson is in fact listening, okay? Remember when he tweeted out that one thing he quote tweeted when somebody was like, hey, Black Adam and Superman need a fight, and somebody had an image where it was like half Superman, half Black Adam emblem, which was really cool image right there. And he quote tweeted saying he listens to his audience, all that stuff. And then I was like, all right, guys, let's push, keep pushing. Tweet at Dwayne Johnson, hashtag Henry Cavill Superman, hashtag Henry Cavill Superman. He knows. And now I'm just kind of wondering, like, okay, so when it came to this, what was this all about? Was there some kind of something behind this? Was it an oopsie daisies? What's happening with this? All I know is, though, the fact is they did listen. They did listen and realize, oh yeah, we don't want to show that. We're trying to step away. It's a new regime. It's a new everything. We want to step away from that piece of shit that came out in 2017. We don't want that. But at the same time, it's like, well, why didn't you inject some other footage in there then? Why didn't you show some Darkseid? Show Darkseid doing that, or, doing whatever. They could have had the shot of Darkseid. I mean, that would have been pretty cool. I mean, that would be pretty sweet too, to have, like, maybe eventually down the road, you can have a Black Adam and Darkseid meeting, fighting, I don't know, do something. But it is weird how it's like, all right, it's like they have to, it's like Dwayne Johnson's going, hey, we still have to coast with this Snyderverse, but then at the same time, maybe like there's other people going like, yeah, but we can't exactly just throw it in the faces because we don't know if we're going to be able to get all the Snyderverse stuff back. I don't know. Trying to dissect this whole thing. It's just been pretty crazy, but I mean, at least they were listening. At least they were just, somebody was listening. Sounds like Dwayne Johnson might have been listening, but then again, Warner Brothers removed the trailer from YouTube first, and then like a couple hours later, all of a sudden Dwayne Johnson removes the tweet, and then all of a sudden he goes, corrected, boom. But then at the same time, it's like, really? Did you really correct it? I mean, all you did was put a shot from Black Adam in the place that was supposed to be somewhere else. I mean, yeah, you corrected it, you removed the shot, good. But at the same time, you replaced it with a shot that you shouldn't have replaced it with, to be honest. I'm like, I'm just saying, should have been something else. You could have had Doomsday, could have had something from Shazam. I don't know. I just don't get why there's no Shazam. Like, ugh. But yeah, it's all very interesting. And then I'm just kind of wondering too, it's like, all right, so you chose that shot of Superman where Lois, like, touches the emblem, which is a great shot. But at the same time, it's like, okay, are you just afraid to show that pretty face of Henry Cavill's? What's going on there, okay? I mean, at least, even Shazam didn't show footage. Their trailer didn't show footage of Henry Cavill's face. They just were showing footage of all the other people. You actually saw Batfleck, though, on the Gargoyle. You saw that. So that's what's so interesting about all of this. I'm like, all right, what is happening over there in Warner Brothers Discovery? What do you want to lean into? What are you trying to show? What are you trying to tease? It's all very much up in the air, and it kind of makes you wonder, too. It's like, all right, so was all this a test? Are they testing out things? We still have a month until Black Adam comes out. Are they testing the waters? What are they doing here? This trailer obviously is Amanda Waller narrating over it, which is great, fantastic, good job when it comes to that. We love seeing that and hearing that. But yeah, but kind of just cheesed up when it came to showing footage. Kind of cheesed it up a little bit. So I don't know, guys. What are we thinking here? It's okay. Fear Jason's here. What are we thinking? Billy Batson shot from the rooftop would have been... well, yeah, I know. Something like that. Yeah, because that's like probably one of the best... that probably is the best shot of the whole movie, where Billy Batson just leaps off the rooftop and goes, Shazam! That would have been cool to see, but I don't know why they're just ignoring Shazam. It's weird. The marketing's crazy. Yeah, they could have showed a clip from some James Gunn's Suicide Squad. I know that wouldn't have made some people happy, but you got to represent what has come in the past, whether you like it or not. I don't know. The Rock doesn't like Zachary Levi. Is that what it is? Poor marketing. That's all right. They did this to make people talk about the movie. Yeah. I think they could have, yeah. That's why I'm kind of going like maybe this was not a mistake. None of this was a mistake. Are they scared to use Henry Cavill and Amy's faces because they will be face? No, they're not going to be faceless in the film, apparently. No. Well, I mean, Amy Adams is not going to be in the film. But when it comes to Superman, I mean, apparently if like everything is pretty much ringing true like we talked about yesterday, that we will see that pretty face of Henry Cavill. Shazam flossing. Yeah, I don't know what's the difference from. Have a feeling people will be disappointed. That could be Henry's Superman tease. No, I don't think that's going to be Henry's Superman tease. That was from BVS. They ain't going to do something like that. It's all very interesting because, like I said, it's like as we get closer and closer in that whole line yesterday with the other trailer, the Darkness trailer, you know, about talking about like nobody on this planet can defeat me, whatever. And then, of course, apparently that was a line that Superman's going to reciprocate. Yeah, it's just all crazy because they're teasing it for the movie. That's why they're not showing it. Yeah, of course they're not gonna show the Superman cameo, but then again, who knows when it comes to all this. I think they're gonna keep on teasing it though. Keep on teasing. I would not be surprised if we get more little trailers or more little TV spots or clips or something like that. That we still don't see Henry's face because they know that they don't want to like reveal it. They don't want to reveal it, and they're just kind of going like, there might be a Superman in here. Who's it gonna be? And then eventually, of course, like I said yesterday, that scene's just going to leak online the week of, and we're going to see the whole thing. You know, people are going to not be able to help themselves. They are not in the film. Stop playing with the Snyderverse. They are not in the film. I don't know. I mean, it's almost sounding like, Superman, Henry Cavill might be in there. Who knows? But at the same time, it's like, is the John Williams score going to be playing if he shows up? You know, there's been talks about that too, where people at the test screenings, I saw a shadowy Superman, and they played the John Williams score again. Yeah, it might be that. I don't know. Everything's so much up in the air, man. And Harley had a face too, but Harley had a face. I mean, obviously, you got to show Margot Robbie's pretty face, right? So everyone, I feel once review embargo drops, we will know. Oh yeah, of course we will. Come on. Yeah, the week of, we're gonna know. That's such a great shot with Lois's hand on the emblem, and Zach cut Superman's head off. I know, I know, right? Everybody's going like, "Hey, they cut Cavill's head off again." I'm like, no, they used a really cool shot. I love that shot of Lois, touching the emblem like that. I mean, that scene is one of those small scenes where you literally have Lois like trying to comfort Superman, So it's a good shot. I mean, I think that was in the first. Was that in the first BVS trailer? I don't know. And then the battering shot's also a great shot, And then when it came to the other two, I mean, that's the thing. It's like when you can tease Batman and Superman pretty easily like that with some beautiful shots, you can't really do that with Wonder Woman because it's like, all right, so what do you use for Wonder Woman to tease that? You're not going to use anything for Wonder Woman 84, I don't think. Maybe they could have used a better shot, but I do like the shot where she like lifts down the shield. Obviously, the pinnacle Aquaman shot is when he actually gets the full-on Aquaman costume and he slams the trident down. That's the shot that you're waiting for right there when it comes to that movie. That's the money shot, baby. So, yeah, it's all kind of up in the air. But again, no Flash, no Cyborg, no Shazam. I still can't get over the no Shazam thing. It's like, come on, can you just tease a little bit of Shazam? I don't get what's happening when it comes to that. It's like, come on. Let's do this. But there you go, guys. I don't know. Dissect it. We can dissect it all we want. But the fact of the matter is they're listening. They are definitely listening. Now, don't let it go to your heads. I know there's going to be a bunch of people in the fandom that's going to let it go to their heads. So no matter what they drop, they're going to push back against it no matter what. I mean, I even saw, even though that it was corrected, there were still people going like, well, what the fuck, man? Why are you showing no Batman? No Superman? I'm like... But at the same time, those are beautiful fucking shots that Zack Snyder created. It's okay. But I don't know. Yeah, but just don't let it go to your heads, but at least you're listening. And Dwayne Johnson sounds like he's listening. So, and it could have been like a test or something. I don't know. So we'll see what happens when it comes to more little spots or whatever the hell or anything. But Dwayne, if you're watching, again, fan. But whoever fixed that, I mean, I know you're not a trailer editor. My God, just try to get some Zack Snyder Justice League footage in the next one if you're going to do something like that. I don't know. Just do something, you know. I know you've seen the Snyder Cut, right? I'm sure it's good. You like it. You like it. I'm sure you liked it. It's really good. Okay, remember, you've even talked about the Snyder Cut. Remember when you went back and forth between Ryan Reynolds? You kind of talked about that? I mean, come on. You said it before. Lean into it. Just lean into it, okay? Just lean into it, okay? Snyderverse, obviously it's not going anywhere. Snyder fans, you know, it's a nice little group, okay? Sure, there's a loud vocal minority that kind of is a pain in the ass, but still a good group, okay? Still lean into it. We're good, okay? Okay, just throw away anything that happens to, you know, that might be coming from that 2017 piece of shit. Don't put it in your trailer. That's all. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. Okay. And now we got Warner Brothers Discovery, obviously. Like I said, this article kind of snuck under the radar. It's nothing too crazy or whatever. But again, like I said, guys, anytime that there's, you know, obviously there's going to be probably more little hit pieces or whatever the hell talking about the struggles of Warner Brothers Discovery and how evil David Zaslav is and all that stuff. You'll probably see that when it comes to, you know, the Hollywood Reporter, Variety. But when it comes to Deadline, that's what Warner Brothers Discovery is going to be utilizing. And they did this one right here. Deadline. This was yesterday, right? And it said, Warner Brothers Discovery restructures diversity, equity, and inclusion group, sets new exec roster. So, this is positive. Obviously, they want to talk about, hey, we're diverse, we're inclusive, we're doing all this, and blah, blah, you know, they want to win over some people because a lot of people are just thinking that David Zaslav is like the new Hitler or something like that. You know how it is nowadays. Everybody just calls everybody Hitler or a Nazi or whatever the hell. So, yeah. Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer Asif Sadiq. I probably said that wrong. I apologize. Will head the group. Other leaders include, you know, all that. But yes, basically this got snuck under the radar. It's something, you know, that they wanted to put out there. Positive. So that's all I really wanted to talk about. Yeah. Deadline, is that what you said? So yeah. Sadiq, I should say. I know, I said that name totally wrong, and now I'll get canceled for it. It's been a while since I haven't been canceled in a bit, so at least. So, but yeah, they did all that, and now, you know, positive news. They wanted to put some positive news out there, talking about diversity and all that stuff, and, you know, obviously that they're trying to be like, hey, we're not this evil corporation, blah, 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 blah. They wanted to do all that, so at least they put that out there, but it kind of snuck under the radar. Didn't see a lot of people talking about it. Didn't see a lot of people talking about it yesterday, so yeah. You know, we'll see what happens. I don't know if it's going to work out. Sure, maybe, hopefully, but yes, it definitely is a mess right now, Nicholas, but they acquired the mess. That's the thing. Old regime created the mess. Now the new regime trying to clean the mess up. That's what's happening. Fantastic Four gets their writers. So again, from Deadline, we have the new writers for Fantastic Four, Jeff Kaplan and Ian Springer, to write the new film right here. Exclusive! So a highly anticipated film. Of course, we got, what's his name, Matt Shackman. It's going to be directing the movie right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to that. So nothing new. As for Kaplan and Springer, while new to the scene, the writing duo is one of the hotter screenwriters in town, having sold a number of specs in the last year. One of those high-profile projects is the comedy Disaster Wedding at Warner Brothers, which recently landed Palm Springs Helmer Max Barbaca to direct. So there you go. And it says they are repped by MGMT. So there you go. There's the writers right there for Fantastic Four. If anybody was wondering, they got writers, and apparently they're new writers, new on the scene, wrote some spec stuff, and Disaster Wedding coming to Warner Brothers. Is it going to be on HBO Max? Maybe not. I don't know. They're shopping around all their kind of stuff right there. So there you go. At least they got some writers. Who knows when we're going to get that casting? Probably. I would guess that the Fantastic Four casting is going to happen at Comic-Con next year, or even maybe D23 next year. Who knows? But That's just my guess. And then finally, Andor. All right. So who watched Andor? I didn't watch all 3 episodes. Wish I did. But sadly, you know, with work and everything, I was only able to watch episode 1. So I'm only going to review episode 1. It was kind of interesting to see the embargo lift when it comes to, reviewing this show and then just seeing people's reactions. And I will say that mostly positive that came out. But when I saw the negative ones, when I saw the people that didn't like it, I went, oh, I know what you wanted. You wanted, what was happening with, when it came to Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett, or even like Obi-Wan, you wanted a lot of callbacks. You wanted some cameos. You wanted some of that kind of stuff. Because I will say that the first episode of Andor is like, it's slow moving, but I really enjoyed it. I love the fact that we're seeing this. I mean, yes, I get that we know where his story ends, sure, but I love the fact that we're like the locations felt real. Everything was like, it was gloomy. It was raining. The atmosphere was great. And of course, he's trying to find his sister and all that stuff and trying to utilize. I mean, it's very much like he's trying to make deals with people to do like his thing and stuff like that. He's very, everything's very run down. Not a lot of action, a lot of dialogue though. But I was really digging the aesthetics and just digging the fact that I'm like, okay, this is not your normal Star Wars show. This is not your normal Star Wars right here. I love this. We need a break from all the pew, 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 and we need a break from all that. We need something different. This is it. This is totally it. So I understand when people are like, yeah, I didn't like it. It's like, yeah, because you wanted more, that's the bad part about when it comes to the Disney Plus shows and Star Wars and Marvel and all that stuff. It's like people just want, cameos, crossovers and callbacks and whatever the fuck. And it's like, you're not going to, it seems like you're not going to get that with this show. And I'm in, I'm hooked. I'm into the show. And I don't know if you guys are too, but yeah. If it's anything like Rogue One, I'll be very into it. It is. It very much is like Rogue One. I think it's more Rogue One than it is Rogue One, to be honest. Now, Andor is the best Star Wars, the whole as a whole since Gilroy knows how to tell a story exactly. So, looking forward to I'm looking forward to Ahsoka too. But I'm just saying, I like the fact that this is something. It just feels different. There's just something about it. The depth, and Diego Luna is great, and I'm just liking where this is going. I was getting even I was almost getting a little bit of like Blade Runner vibes. I don't know if anybody else got kind of that a little bit. Slight Blade Runner vibes. A little bit, when it comes to like just the atmosphere and the fact that it's like, yeah, this is the future, but it's shit. Look around you. It's shitty here, It's not just everything's all glowing and nice and great and blah, blah, blah. It's not all just colorful and everything's all clean. No. It's shit. And I'm really liking the aesthetic right there. That's what I was getting. But yeah, I had a little bit, even with the score, I was getting some Blade Runner vibes. And I was like, all right, I'm digging this. So I'm all in. And I'll probably, since it's out every Wednesday, I'll be reviewing it every Wednesday on Film Junkee Live. So I'll catch up with all the episodes, so we'll get to episode 4 next week. And but I need to rewatch Rogue One, though. I do need to rewatch. I meant to do that before I started watching this. Maybe I'll throw it on sometime this weekend or whatever. But yes, all in for Andor, 100%. Okay. Let's go to the Twitter questions, see what you guys have to say over here. All right, so let's see. Let's make sure we're good. We're good. Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. Okay, we're good. Okay. We'll see what's happening in the Twitter world right here when it comes to Twitter questions. All right, let's see. Ben, do you think The Rock did all this on purpose? Shameless plug. Tune in tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Thursday live stream. That's right. Check it out. See? There you go. He might have. That's a good shot. I like it. Good thumbnail. I like that, Ben. I like that a lot. It's a better thumbnail than mine. Good job. Mr. Eric Blake. Hey, Dave. Now we've already discussed how WBD showed today they're making sure to take us seriously. We point out issues. They'll notice it and address it. So I imagine, based on this, they know we're hoping for Soup's appearance and don't want him headless or faceless. Yes? Yes. Yes. They definitely are. September. There you go. That's a good edit right there, Zed. Thank you. Thank you. That works. It's a good song, right? Such a good song. So fucking catchy. Carrie. Hey, Dave, did you ever see Let Me In? Yes, I did. It's Matt Reeves' movie. Visually and musically, it's very similar to The Batman, and now I get where Matt Reeves basically got the idea for Riddler's costume. Yeah, I did see that. Vampire movie. It's got, what's her name in it? I can't remember her name right now, but yeah, good flick. Matt Reeves, he's a beast. Joseph. Hey Dave, you said a buddy movie with Ben and Henry is a good idea. There's a comic called Public Enemies where Batman and Superman, I think I'm aware of this. I'm aware of this comic book, are framed and go on the run from every hero and villain. I think it would be awesome on screen. Use this as a poster to scare the virgins. Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm still behind. I'm still trying to be like Zaslav, Alan Horn, Michael DeLuca, Pamela Abdi. You guys just make a team up film. You don't have to call it World's Finest, but hey, do something with this, please. If you have both Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, make a team up film, please. Devon Wooter. Hey Dave, I have a question for you. You going to go see Hello, My Darling? The movie because I want to know if you like it. Are you talking about Don't Worry, Darling? I think that's what you're talking about. I want to know if you like it or not because I'm seeing it on Friday. And why Sony want to remake The Karate Kid? The Cobra Kai is one of the best shows. I know. They're stupid. I don't get it either. But yeah, Don't Worry, Darling. I do want to see that. EVM, my bot. I'm telling you, he's a bot because he said, do you think Andor main star is Latino? Diego Luna. Do you think The Rock will take Joss? Yeah. I'm beginning to think that he's a bot. Oh, what happened there? Somebody throw a super chat out there? I didn't see it. Or was that a new subscriber? I don't know. Anyways, give us Thick and Wolf, Lane says. There you go. Brad. So who do you think got fired today over the trailer flub? Also, on the topic of The Rock, what are your thoughts on the big screen beginnings as the Scorpion King? The Scorpion King, entertaining, but fucking A, it's not that great, but it's entertaining. I don't know if somebody got fired today or this was a test. I mean, it's go back and forth. Boomish. Do you think it was all planned, like adding those clips would spark conversation? You know what? I would not be surprised. Dwayne Johnson and his crew, they know how to market. So maybe they were like, hey, guess what? We're going to put this little clip in. Let's see if this fan base notices. Would not be surprised. So, the Marvel Maniac. Do you think it's at all embarrassing for the fandom that they decided to publicly complain and whine and moan for The Rock in the marketing department of a movie to delete a trailer and edit it to remove a 2-second clip? I think it was less than 2 seconds to appease them because I'm a Snyder fan and it's sad. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, was that the plan? I don't know. That's what's so weird about this whole thing. I don't know. I mean, like, I didn't think anything of it. It wasn't like I was like, oh my God, I'm so offended. I'm not one of those. But I do like the fact that they did listen. And they realized, oh yeah, we don't want that piece of shit movie. So Rock, after watching himself in Black Adam, did he? Jesus Christ. You guys. Josh, he's the GOAT for re-uploading that trailer. Jair De La Rosa, there is no longer a Josstice League shot. Nope. Why are you crying? Don't cry. The Rock fixed. Yes, I know. I love it when people tell me this. It's like, yeah, I'm very well aware, guys. Mr. Nobody. Hey, Dave, with which obscure DC characters would you like to see in Black Adam and future DC films? I'd like to see Metamorpho, kind of like the DC version of the Absorbing Man. How about you? I mean, I would like to see Plastic Man. I think I want to see that fit somewhere. I want to see a Booster Gold somewhere. I mean, we got Blue Beetle coming out, so maybe we'll get something when it comes to that. I don't know. Somebody deleted that. Somebody deleted their thing. Wonder what that was all about. But anyways, guys, it is Wednesday, so no Film Junkie Live tomorrow, obviously. And then, of course, when it comes to Vodka Stream on Friday, it's going to be a fun one. Definitely going to be a fun one. We'll see what happens. We're still trying to, make sure all the details are worked out. So I'll definitely see you guys Friday. But just to give my final thoughts of the week is, it's going to be a crazy month. It's going to be a crazy month, and hopefully it doesn't get too crazy, because I know nowadays when it comes to certain game in the whole fandom is like trying to, the Scoopsy Daisies are really making a fuss about a lot of things, and hopefully that doesn't cause too much more infighting. It definitely is. I'm trying to I'm trying to stay out of it as much as possible. Of course, I will make my stabs and my jabs every, when I feel like it, of course, but it's just, it is kind of sad that, there's still like old beef that's being brought back up from like 2018 and 2019, 3 years later, still like trying to be put up in the forefront for some fucking reason. But, that's why it's like, if you want to just have more, I try to be as positive as possible, optimistic. Let's talk about this stuff, have discussions, let's be positive. Vodka streams are always going to be positive, and always going to have fun discussions with the boys, your Scott, Steven, and Ray, and all the guys, Casey, and everything like that. We got Chris Wong Swenson. He shows up every now and again. He's killing it over on his channel right there. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Man is killing it. Man is positive. I'm always like, when he drops a video, I'm watching it, of course. That's the thing. It's like, no matter what happens, because obviously there's literally, it almost feels like some of the people in the scooping game are like Adam Sandler in what is it? Uncut Gems, right? It's almost like they're just like, they're worried because they put all their fucking money on like certain things, like they're betting on things. So then, they're like kind of just biting their fingernails and whatever the fuck. So if like their scoop doesn't actually turn out, they're fucked or something like that. So then anybody who like turns against them, they're just going to start throwing shade. And I hate that, which is like dumb, because none of us want to be in that scooping game, because it's a sleazy game. So that's why I'm like, all right, let's not really talk about that or anything like that. But like, if you want to listen to some of those guys, go right ahead. That's fine. They're doing their thing. Go for it. To listen to them, nothing wrong with that. And sorry I missed the stream. No problem, man. No problem, Johnny. I appreciate that. But yeah, Hot Dog's the king. And yes, I love Chris Swenson. And just keep the positivity going, okay? Just keep the positivity going. And like I said, we're just going to see what happens. We're along for the ride. This week's been crazy, when it comes to the Black Adam stuff. We still have a month. And yes, as tiring and exhausting as it can be kind of fun. Like, look what happened today. It was just kind of like, what the hell, Some people take it too seriously. Some people don't. I'm one of those guys that just kind of laughs at it, and I want to talk about it and just kind of, just put a positive spin and be entertaining about it. So as long as we keep those vibes up, it's sounding all good. It's like the Snyderverse is not going away. They're not going to go like it's completely new direction, but there is going to be a new direction slightly, but there's always going to be the foundation of the Snyderverse, okay? And Dwayne Johnson knows this. David Zaslav knows this. Alan Horn knows this. Those guys, they all know this. The Snyderverse foundation is going to remain. Absolutely going to remain. So just keep the positive vibes up, okay? Let's all love each other, damn it. Okay. All right, so members, of course, look for the link for the members-only stream. Where's the music at? There it is. So look for it like that. We'll do a post-show stream. You guys can, we'll talk a little bit more about everything. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, do all that stuff. Follow me on all the various different sock meds around and all that stuff. Patreon, if you want to help out the pirate ship. I do some exclusive content right there, all ready for you. And like I said, no Film Junkie Live tomorrow. I might go see Don't Worry Darling tomorrow. We'll see. I think that's what's going to be the case. That's what's coming out. So hopefully I'll check it out. So look forward to my first reaction. And then, of course, I'll see you guys on Friday for the Vodka stream. Should be a fun one. All right, guys? Talk to you later.